Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 280! Line 54. It's just me and you. Hey, Ford Tokyo! Right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They're not ready for this. Sunday.
Here's Wentz to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a handoff looking right. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold to the 30. And some space here. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
82.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Done. 280.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Red 5-2. I'm here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check nickel.
Blitz 5-7.
To throw is Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up in an offset eye.
54 Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
59.
Check. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Yeah, 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
General West.
It's going to be a long...
From the gun, Jones. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Eagles' 20.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go on.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pull it high. Get wide. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Jones off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
81. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Great.
I got one. Tighten up.
Great 57. Hey, Alpha.
Play action. Now wins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Blue draw quarter.
Check 59.
Be tripping.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
There's the Princeton, Travis. Check 3, check 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Hit it.
Now Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Undercrush. Kill. Black, come on. Hey, one set.
Wentz going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. 280! Hey, empty! Check 52! Porky, 82, Porky! Hey, orbit!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Wentz now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
50, plant. Mike to 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, team 6, team 6. Right, check, 59, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Switch. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, throw left side complete. It's Hall. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
General West.
And again this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 59, Mike. Hey, Delta. Mike to 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 4. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike spot 9.
On 3rd down, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball. Down to the Eagles 21.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants.
Set. 70. Indy. Here we go, again. Check. Crunch. Alert 3. Alert 61. Matchbox light. Switch. He's crashing. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get out the field, defense. Watch out. You draw Corker.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Muhammad. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Rip left, rip left. Hey, X3, 218, chop. Let go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
It's now 4th and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Right there, 54, right there.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. Jabril Peppers